The
tail kind of looks like what?
It's kind of like, you know how little alligator tails look? It kind of looks like that. Except it wasn't as pointy. It had like that kind of a point. It wasn't like this.
Okay, well tell me about the doorway again.
Doorway?
Mhm.
Well, they just kept coming out of it.
What did it look like?
It had a sun on top of it. And it had like this little box with fire on it, and the box was in the shape of the TV, and I could barely see the TV, and
Like it was in front of the TV.
yeah, and I could barely see the TV, and then these little demons started to come out of it. And last, out of all the grown-ups, this big one with wings came out, and it told all the children to come on out of the sun.
The little ones?
Mhm.
The little ones came out of the sun instead of out of the box? Okay, and you said that they were like 7 parts, so that they were kind of together, but...
It was the demons, they had pieces. It was supposed to be one big thing, and it was like little pieces stuck together, and it was their body. It was not in one piece.
Okay, but it kind of floated around itself?
Yeah, it just stayed together without having to be together.
Okay, and you said it kind of got a parade
And it had a parade, and then this little light thing comes up, and it takes the parade leader, and it takes all the power out of it and swings it out in the window.
You said swings it around kind of like a lasso?
Yeah, kind of like what you catch cows and you swing it around and you catch the cow.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they did. They swung it around and they threw it out the window.
And the power came out of it?
Mhm. And Satan said over there, "Oh, my precious power."
But you didn't see that. You're just thinking that's what he would say.
Yeah.
Now, what about which one? It took the big one at the front of the parade, but that wasn't the one with the wings, right?
Mm-mm.
How did that one get gone?
The one that had the wings was the one. It was over there next to the parade leader, and it was giving it the power.
Mhm. I see. And what happened to that one?
The parade leader got died by the angel, and then the angel took the wing leader and threw it back into the ground, and then it took the wing leader's power. The angel took the wing leader's power and swirled it around his head and threw it out.
What did the power look like?
It was little blue sparkle things.
How did he swing it around his head?
He had it in his hand, and then he went like you have the circle thing, and you're gonna catch the cow. You know how they swing it around their head?
That's right, the lasso again. Okay. Things, and it looked like kind of you could see it was a band of angels, kind of like a.
Yeah, and they're squared together. And now when it was floating around, I saw this huge hand sticking out of it, waving at me.
But then what happened to the hand?
Then it went stuck back in the thing.
Back in.
And then when me and Mommy started to sing, it started dancing.
It started kind of moving, and.
Yeah, it was going like this.
What happened to it? What happened? You said something else happened to it.
Glitter got all over it.
Kind of got brighter, sparkly. What happened? What did you tell me about the tail? Where did it happen to that?
Oh, when it was going across there, I saw this kind of a curvy tail.
And where did it stay?
It stayed.
You told me that when the wave was going around the room, the tail stayed somewhere. Do you remember saying that?
Yeah, the tail just stayed right over by Tamara, would not leave.
Wouldn't leave, it stayed by Tamara. Tamara's asleep in the bed, not knowing any of this is going on, huh?
Mm-mm.
Okay, tell me about, let's see, so that blue light was the sparkly, the power coming out of that other one, that's what you said. You drew a picture of it here.
Yep.
Okay, and the light, where did you say the light started from? Where did it start from?
It started...
Remember where it came out?
Yeah, it came out over by the bedspread. It came out right over there, and it started flying around.
And you said when it picked those things up, they turned into, like, tiger heads or whatever?
Well, the first one did, because the first one, it had like a little tiger head, And when it
That was the leader. That was the beginning. You said it took the very first one in the parade first.
Yes, because he had to kill the leader first, or else how would he get the other ones killed, because the leader was still alive. So that was the one that had the tiger head, because it was the first one, and that was the first one that had the tiger head. That was the leader.
Kind of
Came right back in the window,
down to the floor.
Under the floor. And then when he got the leader, he didn't like that. He just said, "I'm getting that leader. I'm not gonna leave him over there. Why should I leave him over there?"
Okay, now you said something about little tiny knobs that might have been feet or heads on these things. Do you remember those things? What do they look like on the little demons?
They're little things, and they're about that big.
Okay, tiny little things.
And and it looks like little bees when they're like coming towards her, but it's just their little heads, and they're really tiny.
But they have more than one head, you think, on them? No, it's just one little head on them? And each one of them had just one little knob like that you think was a head?
Yeah, and you couldn't even see their eyes.
Couldn't see their eyes or anything.
No.
Now, we prayed for angels, right? Because we tried to get them to leave us
Their
alone.
whole head was probably as big as one of your baby teeth.
Okay. Now, what happened? Talk about how we prayed and how they didn't go away.
When we prayed, they wouldn't go away, and then after a little while,
And we sang.
and then the thingy came out of the bedspread. The light came out of the bedspread.
Okay, go to the bathroom. We're gonna take a break.
Bodies.
Wait, start over. Okay, their bodies.
Their bodies were like little, like what it would look like inside of you. That's what theirs looked like. It didn't have any skin on it. It was just the bone part.
The parts on the inside, kind of grody.
Yeah, and it didn't have.
Tell me about their voices.
But their voices sound like wolves with sore throats.
Can you talk like that? You can't copy it? Can you try?
No,
Did they say anything you understood?
Mm-mm. It just sounds like a wolf talk. I don't even know wolf talk. How do I know them?
I don't know, but that's just what you kind of thought it sounded like.
And then the angel didn't say anything.
The angels haven't talked at all.
Mm-mm.
But they kind of motioned to you, that they kind of waved to you, and you could tell that they were kind of happy and excited when we were singing.
Mm-hmm.
They were dancing.
And then I heard this kind of noise, and it was coming from the angels. They were like, "All right, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?"
I mean, they weren't saying it, but it was
They
kind of
had the demons in their hands, and like, "All right, you're going bye-bye. I don't like you here. If you do anything else, you're going to be evil again. Bye-bye. Bye."
Now, you didn't hear him say that, but you kind of thought that they were saying something to him?
Yeah, because they had this little part moving of them, and it looked like a little mouth, and it was saying something to them. They could hear it, but,
So they were communicating with each other. They could talk to each other, but you couldn't tell what they were saying, or you didn't hear any words at all.
Mm-mm. But I could, see their mouth, and it's saying something, "Get out of here,"
Yeah,
like that.
like if their facial expressions or whatever, you could tell that they were being serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, serious power, yeah, like.
They had this in the art. They don't like it.
Okay. Tell me about that purple light you saw right before the light.
Well, the purple light was just me seeing something wrong. When I was looking straight at the demons when they were still here, they were coming towards my head. There's a little purple light up there.
So you don't really know what that was? No.
And that, you know what? When that angel went, it's still here, and it went in the bathroom with me.
It did?
Mm-hmm.
The whole wave or just one angel?
The whole wave, when I was going to the bathroom, I was in there.
Was that embarrassing?
No.
It wasn't?
Because it was just light.
It was just light. It didn't look like angels at that point. All right. Well, are they still here?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. You want to sing with them again? See if they get right?
Yeah.
I'll sing with them again.
Okay.
You want to sing the same song? Praise, let's praise God. How's that song go?
So, I have to get fence on with that one?
Huh?
Shut the door, keep out the devil, that one?
No, the one that
Well,
prays.
it probably doesn't know that one.
Okay.
Maybe it can learn it.
Okay, teach them a song. I bet they know it.
You sing it with me.
I don't know that one.
I just told you the word.
Well, I don't know this tune. Sing it with them and see what they do.
Shut the door, keep out the devil. Shut the door, keep out the devil. Shut the door, leave the devil in the dark. Light the candle, everything's alright. Light the candle, everything's alright.
What did they do?
They dance in circles.
They danced in circles that time. They didn't dance in circles the first time, did they?
And they had like little tambourines in their hand,
like instruments, huh?
Yeah, and they're dancing around in circles.
We were dancing to it like that. Very interesting. Very interesting.
It's still dancing.
Still dancing?
Actually, it's swinging it. It's swinging its tail around.
Swinging its tail around?
Yeah, it's holding on to the door over there and it's swinging its tail.
Mm-hmm.
Its tail is still biting me.
Well, let's turn this off until we can think of something
Its
else.
tail is going right across her leg on him.
Right.
Of the night and I woke you up.
Started in the middle of the night and you woke me up.
Yeah, and I saw.
Why did you wake me up?
Because I didn't like it being the only one awake.
But you weren't afraid.
Mm. And they were like, all they did was they floated around the room. So why should I be scared of floating around the room?
You said at one point they landed on me?
Yeah, they started to jump on you. They jumped on, they like came across you and went, next, like a little toe booth.
Okay.
You know, it's a toe booth.
12 booth, they kind of took in a line. Well, so when we tried to pray the first time, they didn't seem to leave.
Nope.
What happened? What did we have to do to get it to leave? And actually, we didn't get them to leave. What happened when we prayed?
The thingy. Boop, boop, boop.
What thingy?
The light.
The light wave, huh? And how did it look when it was picking up those things and throwing them?
It just looked like two little hands with no fingers on it. It looked like this, and it was picking it up, and it went.
Kind of separated in the middle and opened up and picked
Yeah,
them
and
up.
it just had these parts. This part was all cut off, and it goes.
Like scoops. Just like 2 scoops, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
And then it would throw them out?
Mm-hmm. It would just.
And the very first one they did it to kind of looked like a tiger head, but the rest of them just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
There goes that light.
What's it doing?
All it does is go around the room and just checks everything.
Just checking everything out.
With that first one, it just wanted to show all the other ones what it would do to them. So it did the worst thing that all the rest of them. I thought the leader, you know what they do with the leader? I already told you what they do with the leader, and
Leader of the parade, not the one with the wings.
yeah, and then
Right?
the one with the wings was the first one to do it. It was the one with the tiger head, and the one with the wings was that one.
Was which one?
The one with the tiger head that did it first.
I thought that was the leader of the parade that was the tiger head.
Yeah. Leader of the parade was the one that was sparkle.
Oh, the blue sparkle. Oh, I gotcha. The one with the blue sparkle one was the leader of the parade.
No, the tiger head one was the leader of the parade, and the blue sparkle one was the wings one.
Oh.
And the tiger head, he needed to really get rid of that leader, so he did it the worst. All the other ones, it's just like swooping through, minding his own business, but they're all falling.
Where did they go when they fell?
When they fell, they went back and they went right through the ground.
Through the ground. That's where they all went.
See, it's just walking through and they're all just falling.
And now there's no more of those, the bad ones in here.
Where's the one that got the food that mister? We should have called Benjamin.
Well, I wanted to get all of it on tape before we called anybody because I don't know what really happened.
Show everybody on church on Sunday.
Well, you gotta, some people you can't, I mean, we're gonna have to take it to someone who can tell us a little more about it because some people will get afraid if you talk about things like that, you know? You have to be very careful.
Benji won't.
No, he won't. I don't know if I can see him this weekend. We'll see if we can see. Maybe we'll call Pastor Blake or somebody. I don't know. Who do you think we should call?
I don't care. And I don't know either.
Do you think you could continue, you still think about it and you can... Now you said when I turned the closet light on when it was really dark in here, and we've been doing this for about 3 hours now. When it was dark in this room, when we turned the closet light on, it seemed that they kind of moved away from that. They didn't like where the closet light is. Isn't that what you told me?
No, they didn't like because it's like in heaven and they don't like heaven, so it's like in heaven, so they don't like heaven, so they don't like light.
Yeah, but that light isn't the light in heaven, is it?
No, but it is to them.
You think? Are you just thinking that, or is that what maybe someone they told you?
It is the light for them, because I just know that it is the light in heaven for them because they're so little. And in heaven...
What is the light in heaven?
What?
What is the light that's in heaven?
Jesus, and since it was dark in this room, that light was really bright, and it was like the light in heaven, and he didn't like it because it's too bright. He doesn't like any kind of light.
Oh, any kind of light, okay. So, when did you think that the angels came? What did we pray?
We prayed that God would send angels, and he did.
We prayed all kinds of different ways, though, because we didn't know what he wanted. What other ways did we pray?
I don't know.
Did he give us wisdom to know what it was? You prayed. What'd you pray?
I forgot what I prayed.
Think about it.
I prayed that he would get those demons out of here, and he did.
Yeah, but he didn't do it by what we said, did he? He did it because he sent the angels. Wonder why? Because he told us we have authority over them. Maybe.
They only got 4 fingers.
What?
They only got 4 fingers.
They only have 4 fingers? When did you see them? The angels or the demons?
The demons.
When did you see their fingers?
When they fly by, they have their little hands sticking out, and they're like this, and they only have 4 fingers. They're like this.
All of them looked exactly the same?
Except the leader.
Except the leader with wings?
The leader of all of them was the one with wings.
But he's not the one that was at the beginning of the parade.
And all of them, when they come towards you, and they're like this.
I saw one in here one time.
Was it bigger, or was it one of those little ones?
Was it one of those? I don't think it was as little as the ones you were talking about.
And I remember when you saw that big bat and his wings went out, you told me that the wings went out the walls because he was so big, and then the angel came up behind him and just went...
No, that was the angel, the one that with the big wings came out behind it.
And just went... And the bat's wings were out the wall too, right?
No. No, it was real tiny.
That was like, its bat was like that big.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's how big the demons
I
were.
thought it looked like one of those Wizard of Oz monkeys, but after I'd seen the Wizard of Oz, it didn't look like him at all.
Hmm.
It was like a little bat, but it had a bigger body than a bat did, and the wings were smaller in comparison. And the angel was the one that came up behind it. And it didn't really look like an angel with a pretty dress and feathery wings or anything. It was like a big creature, but I knew it was a good one because it had the like fire eyes, like glory of God kind of eyes. It wasn't scary, but it was kind of more of a creature with huge wings that went out of the room. That didn't sound at all like the ones
What
you're
did
talking
his
about.
face look like?
Just all I could remember is his fire eyes. He had eyes of fire. He just came up right behind it. But that doesn't that doesn't sound at all like the ones you're talking about.
I saw that too.
You saw
And
it?
did you see what kind of face did the angel have?
Angel?
That you saw?
It didn't look like a person's face.
What did it look like?
I can just remember the fire eyes. I can't remember the face.
Did it even have a face?
I think so, but the fire eyes were so strong I couldn't.
See it?
Yeah, that's all I could look at was his eyes.
Well, he could see it.
Mm-hmm. Can you think of anything else?
What did his feet look like?
I don't remember his feet. I just remember his wings and his eyes. And you had a longer time. Mine
know
was
his
quicker. You had a longer
feet.
time to look at yours.
I know his feet are green.
I can't believe you didn't see
Mommy.
that.
Mommy, you don't know
That
his
quick.
feet. They're green and scratchy.
Green and scratchy? What are you talking about?
His toenails are scratchy.
Whose?
The guy with the fire eyes. That green toes.
What? I don't.
Scratchy.
Where did you see that?
I don't know. I remember,
You do?
but he had scratchy toenails.
Uh-huh.
Well, you should have seen all of the ones that I had. You only had one little one, and you should have seen how many I had.
Face too.
Mm-hmm.
You only had one little one, and I had lots of them.
I know, I'm trying to figure out. You saw him for a long time, too. Now, what's still in this room right now? What do you see?
Nothing.
The light's gone?
Well, it's still here. You just can't see it.
But you can't see it anymore. But you know it's still here.
There it goes. I see the glitter on it. I can't see it, but I can see the glitter on it.
So it's kind of fading away?
It's still there. I can see it, but I just can't see it. I can only see the glitter that's on it.
You still see it?
I see the glitter, but I can't see it.
Do you think it's going away, or do you think it's just kind of making so you can't see it anymore?
It's making so I can't see it anymore.
So basically,
But I always see that little sparkle.
you think you'll be able to see it like maybe tonight or tomorrow?
Oh no.
You don't think so?
And I-
That's the demon.
Well, the demons are gone from the room, but I'm saying if an angel was in here, do you think you could see it again?
And I
Maybe.
instantly saw the little girl that got her diamond messed up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Here, Ma.
I got